My name's Amanda Pender. We're sitting here at Island Fish on Bryher in the Isles of Scilly. It began as an idea between my brother and I. Mark runs the business with me. We come from a fishing family. We have fished these islands for several hundred years. We decided that along with my parents and my husband that we would start a company called Island Fish, which would, at its ethos, offer local fresh shellfish to people who came here on holiday. Because at that time, if you were here on holiday, you couldn't just walk in and get fresh lobster and crab, which seemed madness when you're on a small island. So that's really how Island Fish began. Island Fish is a business of 3 generations. Family is at the heart of everything we do, so family means absolutely everything. Keeping family happy can be very awkward. There's a lot of compromise, there's a lot of wringing of hands, but also when things go wrong, family are always there, and that's the most amazing thing about a family business. They've always got your back, they're always there to support you. When you're sitting across the table celebrating the end of the season and a job well done, there's a sense of pride and achievement which I think is unmatchable. Fishing is an incredible industry. It brings out the best in people. It helps to support community. Fishermen tend to know a lot about the history, the culture and traditions of a place, and I think that's really special if you want to know what boat was shipwrecked where, what the tides are doing. If you want something practical, the fishermen quite often know that, and they help to make Scilly on Bryher in particular more than just a beautiful island, and I think that's worth preserving. Having Island Fish here has helped to revive the fishing industry, particularly on Bryher. There are now 4 fishing boats working out of Bryher when there was only 1. There are now 3 working pretty much full time. They are catching more lobsters and crab, they are bringing it into us, and we've then from that created here a cafe where people can come to Bryher and they can have fresh lobsters and crab, they can enjoy lobster burgers, crawfish, crab. That makes people want to come to Bryher, and when people come to Bryher, of course they don't just visit us, they go and visit up the road to the hotel, to the cafe, to the shop, and that adds to the economic basis of Bryher. It's like everything on a small island, you all support each other, so having more boats and more fishing here is good for the whole of the island. We're on an island 28 miles out in the Atlantic, so we've got quite a fragile market anyway. We are at the risk of weather predominantly. There are many days where we don't go to sea, but the risk of environment, environmental factors and politics. So we have to be resilient. We have mail order, wholesale, our deli shop, private orders, and the cafe, which is a lot of strings to our bow. We're fishermen, so we take from the sea, but we also think it's really important to put back into the sea and help monitor the health of the ocean and the marine environment, because this is a family business. I want my great-grandchildren to be able to fish here, so we need to make sure that the marine environment maintains healthy. We work with the IFCA, which is the local agency which looks after all of the marine environment around Scilly, and we just tend to help where we can, take people out so they can get that data, and then they can actually write all the legislation that protects for the future. We only bring in what we need, so literally 11 o'clock every day, I write a list and text it to my brother and say I want this, this and this. He brings in what we need, so there's very little wastage. Deep down, what I'd really love is for the next generation to come back here and work. It's a business, of course, which is about earning us money, but it's about more than that. It's about culture and tradition and heritage. So I hope when I'm an old lady of 90, then someone else is taking over the mantle, someone else is fishing and has learned from Mark, and the business is still here.